आपादमौलिपर्यन्तां गुरूणामाकृतिं स्मरेति न विघ्नप्रणश्यन्ति सिद्धन्ति च मनोरथाः। लक्ष्मीतनोतु नितरामितरानपेक्षमङ्गृद्वयं निगमशाखिशिखा प्रवालम् हैरम्बमम्बुरुहडम्बरचौर्यनिक्रम विघ्नाद्रिभेदशतधारधरन्तरण्ः। सर्वेषां स्वागतम्. We are continuing with the different kinds of karmas. So we talked about the first 4 karmas. There are 8 total. In different texts, we have different classifications, but we are talking about Advaita. In particularly Advaita philosophy, we have the Saṃskāra karma, we have Prarabdha karma, Kriyamana karma, and Agami karma. Now, the 5th one is Nishkama karma. Nishkama karma is very popular because that is the basis for karma yoga. Either we are looking at it from the perspective of Bhagavad Gita or from any other text. Nishkama karma speaks only one thing: doing something without expectation of that result. This is the reason why we put a lot of emphasis on dharmo rakshati rakshita. We're not doing it for anything, but we know that when we protect dharma, it will also protect us. That is the basic understanding. And therefore, we take it upon ourselves to perform certain acts. Like, for example, I'm helping somebody across the road. What expectation do I have? Absolutely nothing. We see an elderly standing over there. What do? We get up and let them sit, give them place. What do we get out of it? We're not getting anything out of it. This is nishkama karma. This nishkama karma, it should be performed without any attachment to the outcomes. In fact, it is said that it becomes dushita, that means it becomes tainted when we associate any phala with it. Like, for example, I'm thinking, okay, I gave up my place for an elderly, so therefore today I'm going to get some benefit out of it. Thinking like that. That itself is it gets tainted. No, but this is a higher form of karma because it requires a higher state of mind. That is, it requires a very developed and a matured mind. So that is the reason it is done with a sense of duty. Therefore, we, instead of just telling a child, don't do this or don't do that, we rather say this is your dharma. You need to take care of your elders. It is your dharma to study. It is your dharma as a brahmachari, as a student, it is your dharma to give preference to studies. Obviously, many people have those situations where they are not able to nobody is there to support them, so they have to work and then they have to fend for themselves. Even in that case, what is your dharma as a student? First, study. Do not make the part-time job or whatever that has been doing. That cannot become the main thing. Your dharma as a student is to study. That's all. Your dharma as a grihastha to provide for the family. So that should not be changed, and there should not be any kind of alteration over that. So that we particularly bring about the sense of duty to understand that, or to bring about that nature of nishkama karma to our actions. So that is nishkama karma, that is selfless karma. Then sakama karma, particularly attaching a particular notion or action to attain something. This is also important because, take an example, athlete. Now, keeping in mind that you are preparing for the Olympics gives them a pretty good boost. So, sakama karma. Getting attached to it, getting attached to the final target is what is allowing them to better themselves. I'm preparing for this exam. I'm preparing for this competitive exam. And that motivates me. Then there is vikarma. Vikarma is forbidden karma. So something that, like, for example, steya. Steya means stealing. One has to practice asteya. They say steya means to steal. Asteya means not to steal. So stealing. So these kind of karmas are forbidden karmas because they have negative consequences. They do have negative consequences, but immediate result may not happen. That's another thing. Then swadharma karma, that is duty bound karma. Now, all these different karmas have their own importance and priority list. Like, for example, Swadharma karma is what Bhishmacharya and Dronacharya followed, which, as per Krishna, at that point of time in the Draupadi Vastrapaharana, in that particular context, is bad. Duty bound karma as a police, I'm supposed to protect some VVIPs, but to protect them, I start I start throwing tear gas or going at a lathi charge. What they call that against the public. My first duty is to protect the public, not the VVIP. So there, duty boundness, we need to understand what that is. At this point of time, I've been posted as some bodyguard to some VVIP. So therefore, I'm thinking, okay, this is my duty. So I have to protect him first. And therefore, I take this. There was a recent this as well, incident as well, where doctors who were protesting in Calcutta, uh, tear gas was thrown at them, etc., etc. Why they were protesting? Protesting is their right. Then what is the point of doing all those things? So when we think about this swadharma karma, that is the duty bound karma, we fail to understand what is the dharma over there. So this is a problem. The great people have been clouded. Their judgment has been clouded because of this. So this is one thing. So this is the eighth form, that is swadharma karma. So there are eight part, and all these karmas needs to be understood. And the higher note is that when we practice it, or rather we keep doing karmas, we are humans. We need to categorize them so that we can understand that the least favorable ones can be avoided or reduced to whatever extent possible. So this is the uh, concept of karmas that is given in our shastras. So with that we end this topic as well. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः प्रतिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषा गोब्राह्मणेभ्यो शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि।